I'm Chris, and we're back with Darlo to the Prem, episode 45. And today's episode, we take on the mighty Luton. And if all goes according to plan, we'll take on the mighty Luton once again. That'll be a few games later. But that's a bit up in the air because it will be a home game in December, and therefore there's a high chance it'll be rained off. So if that happens, we have to look at another one. Right then, before we get into the Luton game, we'll quickly run through the third round draw. And Mr. Jason Tyndall is the ceremonial host. And let's get on with it. Luton, Middlesbrough, Bournemouth, Brighton, Burnley. Oh, we have a home game. Is it going to be against someone not very good? That would be nice. Whoever the lowest rank team is left. Someone like Hartlepool would be good. No, we get Derby. The one good thing about that is we have a chance to actually progress to the next round of the FA Cup, and I think that'll be about the first time ever we've got into the fourth round. At least, certainly that I remember. I'm fairly certain we lost to Arsenal in the third round last year. We've lost to Liverpool and Man United previously. So, yeah, I guess we do have a chance. I'm just going to fast forward to the end now. And there we have it. We'll finish, and can we see history, competitions, FA Cup. FA Cup. Oh, look, we lost to Crystal Palace. There we go. I forgot about Crystal Palace last year. So, third round, we've lost to Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man United. So, the first time, and I'm fairly certain Derby are in this league. So, yes, and have we played them previously this season? Yes, we lost 2-1. Is that the only one? Oh, probably fine that we play. Oh no, we don't play them back to back. So, okay. So there's a chance we could get through. You never know. Right, we'll now get on and get up to the Luton game. Right, so here we are, the Luton game. We're playing them at the Kenilworth Road. The team today then is Jack Winton goal with Curtis Fry. MacArthur's come in for Jennings, who picked up an injury in the week, and Jeffers. Dada Mascoli is the defensive midfielder. Patino and Clark are the two central midfielders, with Popoff and Barr on the wings, and King playing as an an advance forward. I had a look. In actual fact, I'll show you form. So all season he's been playing as a poacher, and quite frankly, it just hasn't suited him. So last game, we stuck him in as an advance forward. He managed to score. Certainly his passes were right up there with probably his best of the season. So it does look like he might actually be more suited to that, and I've just been playing him as a poacher all wrong all season. Of course, he has dropped down to 3 stars for this particular game. I've been played quite well in the last one. Hey-ho. Other bits of news. I think we've seen Keon Etete. You have to forgive me. It's been quite a while since I recorded the last one. I've been to Albania since. So I was getting a few things up and ready, making sure I had plenty of episodes ready in case anything did go wrong. But I'm back, and now I just haven't played this for a couple of weeks. So we signed Keon Ntete. He's played a few games. He scored a couple of goals. He's particularly decent, but at less than £4,000 a week, it's not bad as a backup. And we've now just completed the signing of Paxton Aronson. So this fella is an American. He was at Union Academy before Philadelphia. He played there for quite a while before joining Eintracht Frankfurt for 3.2 million. And by the looks of it, has never really settled there. He had a loan period in the Netherlands for Vitesse Arnhem. He's gone back to Philadelphia as well. He's played Bundesliga games, like 28, 29. He played 27 games. All of those are sub. So he's never really commanded a position. So they released him, and we picked him up on a free transfer. So it seems like a decent pickup. He can play a number of positions, so he can play midfield if needs be. I've really signed him for this attacking role. We haven't got anyone that can play there, so having him in and the ability to play there, it might actually look to focus the team around that. So this season, we're not going to go up. We've got a decent enough squad, but just not enough to push on, I don't think. So it might be that I start changing the formation and focusing on that attacking midfielder. So we could see him in there and in behind the striker. So we've certainly got options with him there. He can play as a false nine, advance forward, a winger on both sides. So he's a super utility player. So it'll just be a case of we'll get him some minutes and eventually get him up to speed. But yeah, that's the team for today then, and let's get on. Here we go. So I did play the Preston game off camera, and we won that 3-1. I would say it's convincing. We scored 3 goals. We had an XG of about 0.67. So I think it was more of a case of their keeper wasn't in great form, and we took advantage. But this should be quite a tough game. Obviously, Luton have been up and down between the Championship and the Prem, so they've got money. They've got the larger squad, the better squad, etc. And an early goal from Morgan Rogers. Look, that's the kind of quality they've got. Recently signed by Aston Villa, of course. And I'm not holding out much hope for this game. The big Dada Mascal, the 6'6" giant defensive midfielder, jumps at the near post, great head, and we get an equaliser. So, can't be bad. XG, look, they've had 4 shots, 0.44. We've had 1 shot on target and got a 0.48. He's got the whole pitch to work with. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. They just cut us apart there, ripped through us. I wonder if Kenilworth Road's been expanded, because this doesn't look like a small stadium anymore. What's the attendance? 17,000. So, yes, they've obviously done something. That'll be interesting to have a look. Not much in it so far, according to XG anyway. And, of course, Josh King having an absolute nightmare. What more do we expect? So the one thing we've really struggled with is a striker. But if I can keep most of this squad together, if I can sell 1 or 2 players for a decent whack, then we could actually be looking for promotion next year. It's not going well today, though. Let's give Aronson the start there. Tete can come in. Should make in that pressing. No, there. Let's let him play advance forward as well. Let's just do that way. We're not changing too much, and Barr's not playing too well. So the front 3 have all been changed. The substitution highlight, there it is, it's over. Let's demand more, because quite frankly it's been terrible. In actual fact, we've got a game Tuesday, so let's rest a couple of players. Let's do that and that. That's hopefully enable them to be fit for Tuesday. And yeah, there's no real change in our form. We're either really quite decent or really quite bad, depending on the opposition. So we are top half mediocrity, is how I'd describe it. We're nowhere near good enough to get promoted, nowhere near good, bad enough to get relegated, and we're just going to sit in the middle. We'll beat the teams that we should beat and probably lose to the teams we should lose to, with the occasional upset in both. Right, I'll play those games off camera and we'll catch up for the Luton at home game, assuming, of course, it's not raining. Okay, we're back, and it's for the Burnley game. I've just changed plans slightly, changed tact. It's just too risky. A home game against Luton at this time of year. The last game's just been called off due to the waterlogged pitch, so I thought, right, let's just do it. Let's bring it in against the Burnley team that are second favourites in the betting, at least, and have quite a team who are relegated from the Premier League last year. So our side for today then: Winton goal, Curtis MacArthur, Jennings and Jeffers, Dada Mascoli, or Mascole, and then Patino, Clark. Aronson comes in for his first start, Popov and King. King off the back as a poacher, just because it makes him a sort of a better player. And against today's opposition, we want players playing probably in their best kind of position. So that's the team. Let's get on and get the game underway. Let's give them early encouragement, and hopefully, they're not going to score after 5 minutes, are they? On the 5th minute, anyway. At least Aronson had a touch. At least we touched the ball in that, even if it was just he's put his foot in and it goes straight back to them. Oh dear, I got a sneaking suspicion this is going to be another game similar to Luton. Bobby Clark just stands there. It's the difference between decent players and sort of the good players that we have. Decent players will react. So that was us on attack, and we're 2-0 down. This could be very embarrassing. Let's demand more straight away. We need something. We could have done with that home game just to get a bit, well, hopefully I've not lost the home game as well, to get a bit of morale back. Back-to-back defeats are certainly not going to help us here. Patino to King, and King scores. It seems that you change his position, his role slightly. I changed it to advance forward. He scores a goal. Didn't score in the next game. Change it here. He scored. Do I change it for the next game? Do I make him advance forward again? I just need him to score goals regularly. If he starts doing that, then that's going to be great for us. And will give us a real threat up front. Oh, he's done it again. Another goal. Patino is playing out of his skin there. He's dragged us back into this. That's a nice setup there. If we can get the next goal. Oh, God. What was that? This is where they slice right through us, isn't it? That was me hoping that we could get the next goal. They've got Jet Spent. They've got some decent players. the weird thing is the best player in the league this year plays for Burnley, but is not in the best media 11. Oh dear. Oh well. It was nice when we were making that comeback. Yeah, the best player isn't even playing for him today. He's a French left-sided midfielder. That just says everything, doesn't it? The Championship, you really need to have a decent squad when you get into it to be able to pass through quickly. Either that or a decent size transfer budget. And we had Josh King. He's decided he wants to be a poacher and is showing us that he can be a poacher. Was this? No, it wasn't Aronson. It was Curtis. At the moment, I think Aronson has touched the ball twice that I've seen, and they've scored 2 goals, and then he had the ball there, lost it. Fortunately, it fell to our right back this time, and we got the equaliser. But hey ho. Let's get Dowie Williams in on the left there. MacArthur and Jennings aren't doing too badly. Bobby Clark. I don't like to play with 2 playmakers, but I'm gonna. Football Manager and Sports Interactive, they say it doesn't work. Let's see. Can we have 2 playmakers in the middle of the park? Wormington for Curtis because he's getting tired. We've got Elmore on the bench. We can come in there and let's get our man Nick Homer. Now there's more of that. There we go. Substitution highlight. There we go. Few. Held my breath briefly. Let's fire them up. Let's see if we can get anything in the last few minutes. So Burnley are one of the pre-season favourites and certainly the media darlings, but they are sitting in ninth probably because they have not quite got it. But that's a fine performance from Josh King. Certainly, hopefully that is the rebirth or the birth of Josh King, certainly for us anyway. If he starts now going on a bit of a goal tear, it would be magnificent. Let's just have a quick peek. He's now, 8 league goals? He's never been a consistent goal scorer. He had 1 goal from 13 starts there, and in the Prem, he had 2 goals off the bench for Leicester, but that's it. And so we can't be too harsh on him. He even played in the Scottish Championship and 5 starts there and really didn't do anything. So it might be that, and he is only 22, that this might be the beginning of, he's clicked. And he's certainly got all the stats here to suggest that he would be that kind of player. So we'll see. If you've enjoyed that, give us a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.